You're very welcome back. Now, with over 800,000 followers combined on TikTok and Instagram, her parenting videos have taken the internet by storm, certainly in our house.
We mean, Lucy loves them, you love them, they're fantastic. Before we chat to Louise Boyce, best known as Mama Still Got It, let's take a look at some of her brilliant videos.
What's going on?
Is it my birthday yet?
Babe! What time is it? Did you find your birthday cake?
No.
Did you eat the chocolate cake?
Yes.
So, when you asked me what my weekend was like, there it is, summed up. 30
Louise
seconds.
Boyce, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
It's lovely to have you here, because
Pleasure.
I think everyone, regardless of whether you're a parent or not, knows you and knows your videos.
Knows those hands.
Knows those.
They come with me everywhere. Here they are.
Look
right
at
now.
that. We're in the presence of greatness.
Wow.
They're
Hands.
actually for you. You can keep them.
I actually, before
my
this, was
God.
like, can I put them on my fingers?
So, this is amazing.
Like, the
Mummy.
videos
Mummy.
have been so incredible, and kind of centred around these.
Yes.
Where did the idea come from to kind of think toddlers and kids and kind of separating them?
So when I had my third baby, my friend came round with a bottle of Prosecco and card and these hands. And I was like, that's a bit strange. And she said, well, now that you've got a third child, you're going to need an extra pair of hands. So that's where it came from. So that was back in 2019. And then COVID hit, and I wanted to do videos with my kids. But my kids were like, well, I'm not doing it. And so I was like, right, fair enough. So I was like, how can I do a video that represents my kids? And then I remembered these silly hands, and the rest is history.
And I mean, it really is, because when they started to hit and we're all there glued to our phones and wanting any sort of a human connection, I think it's the video that you have of your daughter going, Mummy, Mummy, watch me, Mummy. And it goes on for like 10 minutes of her not doing a thing.
Yeah, nothing.
It's like,
And
Yeah.
it'd be,
what?
Yeah,
what
yeah.
are you
You want?
doing?
And it happens all the time. And I get sent so many videos from mothers and fathers, carers who have the same with their children. And it's literally just like, Mummy, watch, or Mummy, look. And you're just like, I'm watching. What is it? And then they do something, but nothing.
Nothing. Because all of this is real, right? All of
yes.
this stuff is interactions that happen with your children.
Yes, all the videos are from real stories that have happened, obviously slightly fabricated in some respects, you know, for the humour factor, but it's all real stories.
And it started during lockdown, is that right? That you just thought you're going to start putting out these videos and trying to add a bit of humour to it.
Yeah.
With some of the like celebrity followers and huge admirers you had, like, did you ever believe it would get to the level where it has?
Oh my God, not at all. Like I still don't really think that people are watching the videos, or like it's still very bizarre to me. But wonderful. And I think what's nice for me as well is sometimes when I post the videos, I think that I'm the only one that's experiencing this. And then the comments come in, they're like, oh my God, yeah, me too. And I'm like, oh, thank God, okay, we're all normal, we're all in this together, so it's fine.
Do you get messages from kind of like Fern Cotton? I know you're talking to her about it as well, because so many parents out there must relate to them.
Yeah, and that's what's lovely. There is a lot of people relating, and as you said, like lots of like big names, and then and people saying thank you for this, because I thought that I was the only one going through this. And you're like, no, we're not. We're all in this together, and it's crazy and messy, but it's fun.
And bringing humour to it, because an awful lot of times it can feel like, you know, women and motherhood can be a bit dour and it's really hard, but you're like, this is funny.
Yeah, well, I think laughter's the best medicine.
Yeah.
And when you're in like a day where it's just a chaotic day, for me, just the best release is just laughter. Yeah.
And do your kids, because you wanted to make videos with them originally, and now they're that bit older, are they kind of going, hey, I missed the boat here. I should have gotten into those videos, Mama?
No, they're not really bothered. I mean, I did say I wanted them to be in the video originally, and they were just like, no, not doing it, and, you know, fine. So yeah, so I'm glad that they didn't, because that's where the hands came from.
Yes.
And the name Mama Still Got It, synonymous with all these videos as well, but it's got a really interesting reason behind the name for it as well.
Yeah, so when I first became pregnant, I was 31 and I was working as a model, and I was told that my career was over, and I just felt really alone, isolated. I felt like, well, what is this?
As soon as they said you're pregnant, that's you done.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But I was just like, no, I'm not having that. So then I felt like I still had it. I feel like lots of women out there, regardless if you have a baby, you still have got something inside you that, you know, you still want to hold on to your identity. So the name Mama Still Got It came about, and and that's now gone into my book as well, which is great.
Here we go, your very first book. It is right here, Mama Still Got It, How to Make It Through the Calpol Years Without Losing Yourself. And Calpol isn't as nice as it used to be. You know, like we used to enjoy it as well.
Who cares what it tastes like? It works.
It's magic juice.
It
is magic juice.
Tell us about this book, because it really does delve into your life.
Yeah, there's a lot in there. I mean, it's a very light-hearted, it's funny, it's about it's mainly about the academic school year and all the things we go through as parents and carers throughout the school year. And it's written in a way that it's, well, relatable and funny, but it also kind of goes into my modelling history and some stories from my childhood. And it's got a bit of self-care, a bit of information about sex and marriage. It's kind of got a bit of everything.
I need all of that.
I was just about to say, do you need that? Are you okay?
Need it all. And it's a bit about...
Will you tell him how to get it? Is that okay? Is that all happened?
Yeah.
Use the hands. There's a bit about finding
I was going to say something about
the public toilet.
I think we're all going, don't say it.
It's too early
Don't
for
say
that.
it.
Too
Don't
early.
say it.
This is morning television, remember? Let's talk about, even when you said there, Mama Still Got It, that you were 31 when you're told that you're out of that industry. Do you, because you've quite still strong views on that as well. Like, where do you think that the modelling industry has changed in that respect?
It has changed massively, and I'm really, really happy about that. When I first started in the mid-90s, it was very heroin chic. If you weren't a certain size, you were kicked out or told to lose weight, which I was. Now, there's a lot more inclusivity with size, colour, ability, like everything, and it's so important to see that.
Yeah, it absolutely has to change. Like your experience was pretty harrowing, and you can see this in the book. And you go through this, you know, this harrowing experience of how you were told you were pregnant. You know, the modelling industry. But then also there's stories about when your kid needs to find a public loo to pee in when you're out and about.
Yeah,
It's not fun, is it?
No, it's not, and especially when you go to that toilet with your toddler, and all the things that can happen in that toilet in a public room. I mean, it's just crazy. And again, real stories, and again, like I'm sure lots of people can relate to, you know, the kid trying to unlock the door or just there's so much that can happen in a public loo. It's kind of crazy.
Though, listen, we had the public loo stand literally yesterday at the beach. You're also involved in Push Out campaign as well, something you're really passionate about.
Yeah, so when I was pregnant with my third, that was the only time I was actually on Instagram. And I posted a picture with my little bump saying, I'm 17 weeks pregnant and officially on maternity leave, because a lot of brands use prosthetic bumps on modelling shoots with maternity models. And a lot of people didn't know that. And it was really interesting with the response, because a lot of women were like, thank you for this information, because they were comparing themselves to these pregnant models online and wanting to look like them, but actually they weren't actually pregnant. And there were women that were dieting or depressed from being pregnant, looking at these images. So I started a campaign called Push It Out to just ask brands for more honesty in their advertising, and just state on the website that they're wearing a foam bump, they're not pregnant, and also ask for more actual real pregnant models.
So you could have worked up until what, 30 weeks, however long you wanted to,
but
being a pregnant model, and they didn't give you the jobs?
No.
Foam bump.
A foam bump.
Foam bump. Yeah.
Didn't you know there was such a thing?
No, find
There
out
you
about
have
the Push It Out campaign. You have it there. And this is your brand new book, Mama Still Got It. Louise Boyce. It is great fun. And your videos are brilliant. Absolutely joyful. Thank you so much, Louise.
Thank you very much.